Welcome back to Crypto Store. On today's video, I would like to discuss MATIC, how it's currently performing, and what we could expect during the upcoming hours and days. But before doing so, I would highly appreciate if you could give me a thumbs up down below. And as well, if you did enjoy the content so far and my previous videos, do not forget to subscribe as well to this channel. So thank you very much already for doing so, and let's get started on MATIC. So I already opened up the 4-hourly time frame on MATIC, and what you can clearly see is that we were trading inside of this falling wedge pattern with multiple touch points on top of the descending support, and as well we have seen several touch points underneath this descending resistance. Therefore, this is a confirmed breakout, and the possible price target is actually at approximately $2.50. Why is this the case? It's because once we see a breakout outside of a falling wedge pattern, most of the times we reach the beginning of the descending resistance as the breakout target. So right now, this is for sure a possibility to head all the way towards the $2.50. This would be still a move of approximately, let's take a quick look, 27% on MATIC so far, even without counting the major leg towards the upside that we have already seen during the past couple of hours. Well, this being said, I would like to place right away a fixed range volume profile to see where we could expect the most amount of resistance once we see a movement towards the upside. What you can clearly see is that the biggest amount of volume traded was at approximately, let's take a quick look, $2.11. And therefore, if we are going further towards the upside, it is likely that once we break out above the 50 range of Fibonacci at $2.02, it is absolutely very likely that we're going to get rejected at the $2.11 and find support on top once more above the 50 range, because I personally think this level will be for sure very difficult to surpass and break out above and find support on top. Before that, I think it is absolutely high likely that we are going to get a minor rejection, finding support on top of the $2.02 range, and afterwards seeing more movement towards the upside, or perhaps seeing another development taking place. But right now, due to the fact that we did see a breakout, more movement towards the upside is absolutely likely. Just to confirm this, I would like to enable right away the EMA ribbon. What you can clearly see that on the 4-hourly time frame, we are right now retesting the EMA ribbon. That is clearly also why we are right now stuck underneath the 50 range at $2.02. And we are as well seeing resistance by the EMA ribbon. So right now, what we would like to see is actually a continuation of this momentum towards the upside and finding support on top of the 50 range, because if we do so, we will be as well finding support on top of the EMA ribbon on the 4-hourly time frame. If we head towards the 1-hourly time frame, what you can clearly see here is the opposite taking place. We did already see a breakout here above the EMA ribbon, and right now we are actually not yet retesting, but we are experiencing the EMA ribbon as a level of support underneath us. This is for me something I think is absolutely important to see further continuation, because if we are going to see a minor decline taking place, I personally think that the EMA ribbon will be serving as a level of support. And for sure, we do as well have the 32.2% Fibonacci at $1.91 as a level of support underneath. So therefore, I think it is very likely that we are going to see perhaps a movement all the way towards the 38.2%, and afterwards major movement towards the upside taking place. So this being said, so far I would like to enable as well right away the MACD to see what the momentum looks like. Well, we did already clearly experience momentum towards the upside for quite a long time already. This is something that I personally think does concern me a little bit, because most of the times once we see for a very long period of time momentum towards the upside, it is actually very likely that we are going to expect a crossover. So this is something I'm taking into consideration right now as one of the possibilities so far to see a further decline in MATIC, and as I said previously, holding strong on top of the 32.2% Fibonacci. Otherwise, if we do see a further breakdown, we won't get supported by the EMA ribbon anymore, and perhaps if this is the case, we could see even more momentum towards the downside taking place. Absolutely a scenario that I am not right now very glad to see. So this is on the 1-hourly time frame for sure, so perhaps we are going to experience just a minor movement towards the downside once we see a crossover occur. But if we take a quick look at the 4-hourly time frame, what you can clearly see is that we are actually just a couple of hours ago, on the 14th of December, we did actually experience a crossover of momentum towards the upside. We haven't seen major momentum towards the upside, so therefore I think further continuation is actually likely to occur, and that is for sure something that I am expecting right now. So breaking out above the 4-hourly EMA ribbon on the chart right now is actually something I think is absolutely inevitable, and we will be actually holding strong on top of the 50 range. But as I said previously, we have to keep in mind that we might get rejected at this point in time and see a move towards the 38 zone at $1.91 before heading further towards the upside. Lastly, during this video, I would like to discuss the RSI on both the 1-hourly and 4-hourly time frame, but before doing so, I would highly appreciate if you could give me a thumbs up down below. You will be supporting the channel by doing so, and it will be highly appreciated. So thank you very much already, and let's get started on what we're seeing on the 4-hourly time frame. Well, clearly right away we are seeing this bearish divergence, we are seeing this lower high on the chart, and we are seeing this higher high on the RSI. Therefore, this is a bearish divergence, and I personally think right now, yes, the MACD does actually look very good on the 4-hourly time frame, but we have two bearish indicators. We are seeing the almost crossover on the 1-hourly MACD, and we are as well seeing this bearish divergence. Due to these two facts, it is very likely that we are not yet going to see that further increase in price action right now, and we could perhaps see just a minor decrease once we retest this range once more, heading towards the 38 range as I said previously. On the 1-hourly time frame, what are we seeing? Well, here we are seeing exactly the same. We did saw a previous higher low on the RSI and a lower low on the chart, so we are as well experiencing a bearish divergence on the RSI on the 1-hourly time frame. And what I think is important to know is that if we do see further continuation on the 1-hourly time frame, we will be breaking out once more above the dotted line, and therefore we could expect again a decline of momentum towards the downside. Right now, I currently think it will be actually quite good for the RSI to see a further decline heading towards the 50 range, so therefore we have plenty of space towards the upside afterwards to see further continuation. So thank you very much for watching this video. If you did enjoy, do not forget to give me a thumbs up, and as well, have a nice day.